Alright, what's going on YouTube? It's Trev back again. This is going to be a video on a hypothetical matchup between Allistar Overeem and Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar being the current UFC heavyweight champ, Allistar Overeem being the current Strikeforce heavyweight champ. Now the reason for me doing this video is just because I want to kind of get my thoughts out there, and I wanted to let you guys know how I felt about who would win this fight and the reasons why. Now that being said, will this fight ever come to be? Probably not. The reason being is because the UFC really are a bunch of cheapskates. They really don't want to pay for established fighters. They'd rather pay for new up-and-comers and offer them long-term stability and not really pay. So Overeem will probably never go to the UFC based on what he's getting paid in K1 and whatever Strikeforce is paying. I highly doubt that if he went, that he'll go to the UFC, just because they just won't pay him enough. But if it ever happened, or if Brock Lesnar ever left the UFC and went to Strikeforce, let's say, I just kind of wanted to get my thoughts out there on who I think would win the match. So they're both very close in weight. Brock Lesnar's 265 and Allistar Overeem is 255 roughly, somewhere around there. So really not a huge difference in terms of weight. Allistar Overeem being much taller than Lesnar, but I don't think that either of those are really going to be much of an issue. Their strength has got to be pretty close. Lesnar's probably stronger upper body wise, and Overeem is stronger lower body wise. Now, I just wanted to look at a couple key statistics that I looked up. Overeem has way more experience than Lesnar. Lesnar has 6 fights, 5 wins, 1 loss at this point. Last coming from submission by Frank Mir. And Allistar Overeem has, let's see here, 45 fights, 33 wins, and 11 losses, and 17 of his wins were by submission. Okay, and most of the others were pretty much by KO or maybe a few decision. That being said, Allistar Overeem has, let's see, 5, okay, he's got 6, so he's got basically 7 times the amount of fights that Brock Lesnar has. 7 times the amount of experience that Brock Lesnar has. He's also has experience in K1. He's been fighting, kickboxing in K1 against the best in the world in K1. He also is a very good grappler. He has 17 mixed martial arts wins by submission. So he has more submission wins than Brock Lesnar does fights. More than twice as many. Almost 3 times as many. So with that being said, we all saw the fight with Brock Lesnar against Shane Carwin, and how easy it was for Shane Carwin to put Brock Lesnar down with a couple shots. What I'm thinking basically is, if this fight ever were to happen, that was, this is the way it's probably going to go. It goes something like Shane Carwin against Brock Lesnar in the first round, with Allistar Overeem basically knocking Lesnar down from either a punch or a knee, probably right knee, left knee, something like that. If Brock Lesnar was to shoot in, if he was able to get the takedown, if Lesnar was able to get the takedown, I would see that Allistar Overeem's submission skills would be put to use, and he would probably have a better chance of submitting Brock Lesnar than Lesnar would have of holding him down and pounding him out or submitting Overeem. So basically, the way I'm going to go in this fight, and the way I'm going to, voice my opinion, is I think that Allistar Overeem should be taken as pretty much the guy to beat right now in the heavyweight division, and pretty much in mixed martial arts. Even though he's fighting in K1 upcoming this winter time, he will be switching back to mixed martial arts after, most likely, and fighting Fedor and some other heavyweights in Strikeforce. But I just kind of wanted to get my thoughts out there, just to show you a comparison between Brock Lesnar and Allistar Overeem and how that fight would most likely go. If Shane Carwin was able to put Brock Lesnar down, you better believe that Allistar Overeem would put him down. The difference being, when Allistar Overeem puts him down, he's not going to be able to survive the ground and pound from Allistar Overeem. You can survive the ground and pound from Shane Carwin, but doing it from Allistar Overeem, it just wouldn't happen. There's too many ways for Allistar Overeem to win this fight. He can either submit Brock Lesnar or he can knock him out. And the only way I see Brock Lesnar win this fight is taking him down, avoiding the submissions, and trying to put the ground and pound on Allistar Overeem. So my decision, Trev says, if this fight is ever to happen, that Allistar Overeem would beat Brock Lesnar, hands down. I give it probably 70% chance that he would beat him. Alright guys, there's my video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Rate, comment. I'll see you guys.